have such an old soul, and I can't stand to live in a place where everything is brand new and matchy-matchy. We're here in Bangkal, in Makati, where you can find that unique piece that tells a story. It's also the secret place for sourcing for interior designers like a good friend of mine, Nix Alanon. Hi, Nix.
Hey, Stephanie. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to try and find that special, unique piece with a little bit of history, right? And you're going to help us.
Of course. So we're going to find whatever we can find from here and then bring it back to your studio and then fix it.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. This place is simply heaven for people like me who love all things vintage. I can spend an entire day checking out all these stores. Trust me, you won't be able to leave this place empty-handed. These pieces are so beautiful, and there will always be that one item that you simply have to have. Why do you like coming here?
There's a lot of things that you can find here. You know, sometimes it's also nice to mix and match things. You know, something that's old mixed with something that's new. Bangkal is really a place where you can find all these items.
At the end of the day, you don't want to have everything that's just store-bought. Can you give us some tips, like how can you choose piece?
Well, first of all, before coming here, you must have, you know, a space in mind. It's too big or too small, the exact theme that you're looking for.
You know, what always happens to me is somewhere along the way, I fall in love with something and then I think, bahala na si Batman, I'll find a place for it.
You can also do that, and then you can keep it in storage, you know, and then just bring it out when you feel like, you know, oh, you know, bagay na siya with this one and all that.
So I think we found a couple of pieces earlier, and then we can go and take it home and take it to your studio.
Exactly.
So after a few days, I came to visit Nix at his studio to see how he puts his signature spin to the pieces that we got in Bangkal. Hi Nix, thanks again. Okay, so over the weekend, you were able to fix this wonderful find that we got. Do you remember how much we bought this for?
We got this for, I believe it was 600 pesos.
New life into this chair. Like, it was so rickety. It was sirapa. I think it was broken.
Like, you would just, if you just saw it, you know, randomly, you would just totally ignore it.
I would actually throw it away. Like, if I found it in my garage, I think I would have, like, just thrown it away for junk. So, tell us why you think this chair is such a steal.
First of all, we got it, you know, almost like nothing. I like the design of the chair. It just looks like an old Danish, you know, original piece. I think the design is very timeless. If you see it now, you would think that it just came from the factory like over the weekend.
Nowadays, wood is so expensive.
Yeah, wood is very expensive, especially for hardwood, which I think this really is.
So, tell us what you pretty much did with this chair.
We changed the color. We had to like sand it and then just put a little bit of like putty because there were a lot of like chips and dents all over. So we had to fix that a little bit. Refinish it. Okay,
so where would you see placing a chair like this in the home?
I would see this chair being used like you know, like a side chair, probably like beside a console table, probably in a dresser.
Or like in the entrance of a room, you know.
Yeah, entrance of a room.
Aside from the rickety chair that Nix was able to bring back to life, we also got a nice little teapot. Let's see what Nix did with it. Among our other finds, right, Bangkal's not just about furniture, but also accessories. You have all these little cute trinkets and putting things for the house. We found actually a teapot.
It is a teapot.
Yeah, it is a teapot.
But we repurposed it.
Yes.
I would mix it with any kind of like interiors because I think that the design alone, it's interesting enough that it'll you know, stand out on its own.
It's actually something that we don't think about, but it goes a lot with different colors.
It's happening right now with interiors. So
yeah, you see these food dogs.
Yeah, the food dogs everywhere. You see those, you know, those Hollywood-looking, you know, Hollywood glam era, which use a lot of those bamboo and all that. So I think that will definitely work with.
Any tips for the viewers when you're thinking of mixing and matching eras?
First of all, you have to always think of it as a fun activity. I always say that, you know, If you feel that it's right, then it is right. It really depends on the person and what they, are attracted to. I would also say that, just have like this thing called like love of contrasts and, mixing things that are of different, eras or different shapes, different patterns.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think we learned a lot, and then we can go around the store and maybe
Right.
point out some things that you
Sure.
want to show us. Fusing together the old and new can create an exceptional feel in your home, and it's best done by adding pieces slowly over time. In the end, you'll end up with something that's uniquely yours and with a personal story to tell.